eligibility of the second respondent, Ahmed Usman Ododo, to contest the Kogi State governorship election held on November 11, 2023.
He presented a forged certificate to INEC.
On October 29, 2023, Sahara reporters reported that members of the APC filed a criminal complaint against Ahmed Usman Ododo, alleging forgery.
Particularly so that he did not disclose which primary and secondary schools he attended. Secondly, we believe that if he was not qualified to contest on that score, having not only presented a forged certificate, as well as false affidavits regarding his age, all votes cast for him are wasted votes under our law.
Not familiar with this story, it may sound quite amusing. Ododo did not submit some academic documents to INEC, claiming they were lost. However, the affidavit he submitted regarding the lost document has been discovered to be forged. The stamp date on the affidavit is September 26, 2022, which happens to be a Sunday. Now, to corroborate these alleged lies and forgery, the Registrar of the Federal High Court and witnesses have testified in the ongoing election tribunal. Given this fact, even a lay person can tell that all is not well in this situation. The judiciary is the hope of the masses. Nigerians, especially the Kogites, are closely watching to see how 1 + 1 can somehow equal 11, and how it didn't happen can become it has happened.
There was several instances of overvoting, particularly in Kogi Central, having regard to Okene, Okehi, Adavi, as well as Ajakuta local government and Lokoja local government areas.
Based on evidence presented by the legal team of the petitioners, Alhaji Yakubu Murtala Ajaka, and the Social Democratic Party during the tribunal proceeding, the record reveals the following. Okene, excess vote analysis. Number of registered voters, INEC register 147,024. Number of accredited voters, INEC register 37,687. Accredited voters on Beaver's machine 60,054. Accredited voters Beaver's screenshot 60,054. Total votes on Form EC8A 138,837. This implies that the Form EC8A is the one that is recorded manually. This is where probably the possible vote manipulation took place. Therefore, excess vote over Beaver's accreditation equal to 138,837 minus 60,054, bringing the total number of excess vote to 78,783, representing 131% case of overvote in Okene. And the total numbers of polling units affected stands at 275. Okene, Adavi local government area. Total number of registered voters on INEC register 89,607. Number of accredited voters on INEC register 9,113. Accredited voters on Beavers 34,638. Accredited voters by Beaver screenshot 34,638. And total votes on Form EC8 is miraculously 86,570. Therefore, excess vote over Beaver's accreditation 45,408. Adabi local government. Polling units affected stands at 164. Excess vote analysis, Okei local government. Number of registered voters on INEC register is equal to 41,304. 59. Number of accredited voters on INEC register 7,691. Accredited voters on Weaver's machine 16,094. Accredited voters by Beaver screenshot 16,094. Yet another miracle. Total votes on Form EC8A for Kogi local government is 39,004. Therefore, excess vote over Beaver's accreditation for Kogi local government is 22,910. Total number of polling units affected 83. Ajaokuta local government area. Number of registered voters on INEC register for Ajaokuta local government equal 13,122. Number of accredited voters by INEC register 921. Accredited voters on Beaver's machine stands at 5,237. Accredited voters by Beaver's screenshot 5,237. As the magic Form EC8A has a record of 12,681 for Ajaokuta local government. Therefore, excess votes over Beaver's accreditation equals 7,445. Affected polling unit 23. Number 5. Lokoja local government. Number of registered voters by INEC register equal to 13,032. Number of accredited voters on INEC register 0. Accredited voters by Beaver's 2,045. Accredited voters by Beaver screenshot 2,045. As the miracle continues, total vote on Form EC8A for Lokoja local government is 9,345. Therefore, excess vote over Beaver's accreditation equal 7,145. Affected polling unit 19.
We called DW1, who came at the instance of the order of the Honorable Tribunal, not only to produce the Beaver's machine used for the election, but to open them up and read out the specific record of registered voters as well as accredited voters. We tendered over 500 Beaver's machines covering those local government areas. And at least out of that, 505 of the Beaver's machines were openly ventilated before the tribunal, each of them showing clear, unequivocal instance of overvoting.
Summary. Total numbers of accredited voters in the 5 local government areas of Okene, Adafi, Okehi, Ajaokuta, and Lokoja is 304,324. Accredited voters 55,409 by INEC registered. Accredited voters by the Beaver's machine for these 5 local government is 118,068. Accredited voters by Beaver screenshot 118,068. As the miraculous Form EC8 has a total vote for these 5 local government as 286,473. Therefore, excess vote over Beaver's accreditation in these 5 local government is 160,477. And total polling unit affected 564.
The foremost evidence in that regard is the presentation of forged affidavit purportedly obtained from High Court of the Federal Capital Territory on 16th April 2023, which happened to be Sunday. No regular court worked on Sundays.
Based on the report and revelation, it has become clear that the Kogi gubernatorial election process was marred by irregularities, including document forgery and overvoting. As highlighted by the petitioners' legal team, this action could lead to the disqualification of the second respondent, Ahmed Usman Ododo, and the cancellation of polling units with instances of overvoting in line with the Electoral Act of 2022. It is imperative that violators face consequences to prevent future misconduct. There is a need for the leadership of INEC to address any internal issues that may have contributed to compromising the integrity of the Kogi gubernatorial electoral process. If corrective measures are taken, it may render the electoral tribunal unnecessary. Nigerians, especially the citizens of Kogi State, place their hope in the judiciary to deliver justice. They are eagerly awaiting the tribunal's judgment and trusting that it will be fair and unbiased. The administration of President Ahmed Tinubu is seen as a beacon of hope for the restoration of judicial integrity and the advancement of democracy. It is important for the judiciary to remain impartial and not succumb to any form of corruption or undue influence. Allegations of bribery or corruption within the judiciary should be thoroughly investigated, and measures should be put in place to ensure the independence and integrity of the judicial system. It is essential for all stakeholders to uphold the principles of democracy and the rule of law, ensuring a transparent and fair electoral process that reflects the will of the people. Vigilance and accountability are necessary to safeguard the democratic process and uphold justice for all. Stay tuned for further update as events progress. God bless Nigeria.